You probably think that I forgot some of the answers yesterday, and you would be absolutely, completely, 100% correct. I did forget some of the answers, but that gives me a chance to do one more video. All right, boys, ready?
It's
Q&A time.
It's Q&A time.
It's Q&A time.
It's Q&A time.
The speed of light is interfering with my...
Ever since I got over here to Lydia's house, and even when we go on a road, I do not cook in my van. Instead of doing my cooking in here, we cook in here. Either I cook or she cooks, and we eat in there, all three of us together. When we go on a road, travel, we do the same thing. I think I've eaten a couple times in my van, but for the most part, I go in her camper, and she either cooks or I cook, and we eat in there, and that's how I've been doing it. I don't think it would be appropriate for me to be here with Lydia and then sit in my van eating all by myself and ignore them. So that wouldn't be proper. So we share the meals, and we share who cooks and who washes dishes, and she has a dishwasher, but usually you do it by hand. Since I've been here, I spent some of the time outside playing games with Christian or watching the cows. I gotta go pee pee. Oh, I gotta go. Instead of spending most of my time in here, I spend it over here or over here. Of course, there's a lot of time spent also doing the editing. Yes, Spielberger does a lot of the editing for me, but I still have to supervise, and then sometimes I do my own editing. So that takes out a lot of a person's time in the day, especially someone like me that puts out a video every day. Those videos don't just materialize out of thin air. I have to film them. Did I say I? When I say I mean Spielberger. Sorry. But somebody has to film it. Somebody has to do the editing. Somebody has to recheck and triple check, quadruple check the editing. Somebody has to save it, upload it, create a thumbnail, create the tags, answer comments. So all of that takes a lot of work and a lot of time, to be honest. A lot of time is taken up by editing. It's just a fact. It's just a fact that if you want to be on YouTube, and if you have interest in being on YouTube, just be mindful that it takes work. If you want to do something that's nice, it takes work. You probably noticed that for the past few weeks, couple months, maybe not a couple months, maybe a few weeks, I've been using music. I had never used music before because I was doing all my editing on a phone. When I say I mean Spielberger. But I've been using a computer also, and now with a computer I can have music in there that already comes with the computer, and pretty soon I'm going to venture into some of these free sites that have free music that you can use on places like YouTube. So I think I'm not a music guy. I'm honest. I'm not. I traveled. I was just going out with Chris, getting a few supplies to do some work here, And I was just mentioning about music and all that, we were talking. And I was telling him that I drove all across the country last year. 8,600 miles was my round trip. And I don't remember ever once setting my radio, turning my radio on. So I'm not really, if somebody's traveling with me and they turn the music on, if it's something that I like, I will listen to. But for the most part, I'm not really, but I appreciate the music. And I appreciate that music in the video gives it a whole new dimension. And so I do like putting music in my videos now, because when I say Spielberger would edit like a scene of just driving, of just me driving, and all you have is the road noise, versus the same scene with music. The same scene with music will look and sound much better. So that's my opinion. My opinion is that yes, music in a video, just like music in a video, in a movie, gives it character, right? Gives it a new dimension. So I'm really enjoying adding music to my videos and all that. But the moment I start adding music, my videos start taking longer to make. So it's a balancing process that I have to juggle. And when I say I mean Spielberger over there. I don't do that stuff. But yeah, so did I mention that it's beautiful over here? And that I'm in my flip-flops? These have been my flip-flops since I got here to Florida. Can you see that indent? It's got my heel print. It still didn't wear through, so I think I'm going to wear these until they wear out. It's really cool, really warm. Today's 80, and for many different reasons, I'm very glad that I came over here, and I'm spending this time right here where I'm at. Absolutely, my home is still my van. I don't plan on changing. I don't plan on having anything else. Maybe when I retire in a couple of years. Playtime! To stay active, one of the things I do is I play ball.
Then God said, "Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth in the open expanse of the heavens." God created the great sea monsters and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm after their kind, and every winged bird after its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." There was evening, and there was morning, a fifth day. Genesis 1, 20, 23.